everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making pizza dough dough. Because tonight me and my family are making pizzas. So I have all of my ingredients right in front of me so that you guys can see. All you will need is some sugar. I'll tell you all the measurements after, like when I'm actually measuring them, but you'll need some sugar. You'll need dry yeast, a candy thermometer, some flour, some salt, olive oil, and then some hot water, which I'm about to get. So I'm going to get the hot water. The sink is right behind me. I don't know if you guys can see the sink. Okay, you can. Sorry, I just had to check. You guys can see the sink. I'm going to start warming up the water. I'm not wasting water. I'm just turning it on so that I can heat the water up. So let's do that. My water takes a while to heat up, so we're going to wait. It does say put warm water into the large mixing bowl. I have my bowl for water, once my water heats up. And then I'm using my computer for the instructions. So I'm going to go up and see how much warm water we need. We need 1 cup, and my measuring cups are down here. These are my measuring cups from my grandma, but what she taught us is that you are not going to measure warm water in a dry, this is called a dry measuring cup. Any of these are called dry measuring items. And then this, or even the smaller glass ones, are all wet measuring cups. So if my grandma's watching this, she knows that she taught me this because I used to do cooking class with her. So yeah, so this is my measuring cup. So this is 1 cup, if you guys can see that line. So I'm going to see if my water's done. I decided that I'm not going to put my water in a bowl because I have the wet measuring cup here with me. So I'm just going to go see if it's hot. Okay, now you don't just want hot water. You want your water to be between, what did it say, 105 and 110 degrees. And that's where your candy thermometer is going to come in. Do not use a meat thermometer. Use a candy thermometer. So we're going to check. Okay, I know it's quiet, but I'm like waiting for the blue line. You guys can't really see it, but the blue line to get to 105. I think I'm going to do 110. I'll do 105. 105. Let me see if it's going to get to 110. 100. And 10. Okay, so it's like exactly 110 degrees. And that's where your candy thermometer comes in. Exactly, you guys can see that. 100, well now it's 105 because I just took it out, but degrees. And now it says to add your warm water into, I think you guys can see this, into your big bowl. And that's where your measuring cup comes in. If you guys can see, yeah you can. Okay, so I'm looking at my computer, which is like literally behind you guys. It said, I'm not preheating the oven yet, because my dad is not home from work, my brother's not home from his girlfriend's house, so we're just going to wait. But, right, so it says put warm water into a large mixing bowl, and this is my large mixing bowl, and I put the warm water in it, and my warm water has to be 105 to 110 degrees, which it is. The next ingredient is add sugar and yeast and stir to combine. So add sugar, and we need 1 tablespoon. So now, since it's dry, we're going to use my, these things, my dry measuring things. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. Teaspoon, 1 tablespoon. So this is 1 tablespoon. You guys can see that. So we're going to need 1 tablespoon. I'm going to use, oh darn it, I forgot this. Okay, so I'm doubling the recipe. So now I need another cup of water. I forgot about that, but it's okay. I'm going to wait a little bit longer, but I totally forgot I was doubling the recipe and I was just going to go on. But I actually need 2 tablespoons. So I can just use, if you just have a 1 tablespoon, you can use that. But I actually have a 2 tablespoons. So I think I'm going to use that just to make it go faster. But you can definitely use your 1 tablespoon. And remember, I'm doubling the recipe, so if you're not doubling the recipe, you only need 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, like everything like that. Okay, so grab my muffin. Perfect. Now we're going to check the temperature once again with my candy thermometer. It's 105. Okay, it's at 105. So that's my 2nd cup of water. Now we're going to add my sugar and my yeast, and this one will not have to sit. You can just leave it as is. So now I'm going to use my 2 tablespoons for my sugar. So I need 2 tablespoons of sugar. The recipe says 1, but I'm going to use 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. And remember, this is a 2 tablespoon thing, so I only need 1. 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. I'm going to need 2. So I have my active dry yeast packets. Okay, so I'm gonna, and this one you don't have to make, it doesn't have to rise. I'm gonna use my handy dandy scissors, and if it spills, it's fine because I can clean it up. But I just really need it to be exactly 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna go dry this out because I don't want any sugar to be on it. Okay, so here's my little packets. I'll tell you if one of these packets is 2 tablespoons. No. One of these packets is about a tablespoon. So I'm going to need 2 packets, which I already had prepared, just in case I needed to, so I wouldn't have to get another one down. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, one of these is a tablespoon. So there we go. Here's my 2 tablespoons of dry yeast. And now we add the dry yeast, and then we have to stir to combine it. I'm going to throw away my trash so that my work surface is neat. Grab my beautiful donut thing and start mixing, and it says stir to combine. Did you guys know that yeast is a fungus? I thought it was interesting because it grows when you add it to water. I learned that in my health book. So it was really interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep reading once I mix. So it says, add sugar and yeast and stir to combine. Then it says, let mixture sit for 5 minutes or until it becomes frothy and bubbles form. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. it says you do not have to cover it. So we're going to stop mixing. Put this in the sink. And now what we're going to do is let this sit while I clean up my work surface. Let this sit for 5 minutes. So we're going to set my timer for 5 minutes. And then if bubbles do not form or it doesn't become frothy, I'll let it sit for just a little bit longer. But I'm going to be cleaning up my work surface while this sits. It probably will take longer to sit than what I have to clean up, but it's okay. And then we're going to put my sugar away. Okay. So now we're going to wait 5 minutes, and then it says or until it becomes frothy or bubbles form. Then it says add olive oil and gently stir to combine. So then we need to add the olive oil. I actually need to wipe down the counter. But we need to add olive oil, which we need a tablespoon of olive oil, but we're going to use 2 tablespoons. Let me wipe down my counter. Grab my spray here that I used to wipe it down because it has a little bit of yeast all over it. And then wipe it off. It smells really good because it's essential oil. Essential oil spray, so it smells really good. Okay, there we go. And this recipe is only how to make the dough. This is not how to make the, what's it called? This is only how to make the dough. This is not how to make any of the toppings or actually how to make the pizza. This is only how to make the dough. So I'm going to wait for this to finish until bubbles form or until it's frothy. I'm going to wait. A little bit of bubbles are forming, but it still has like 3 minutes. So I will get back to you guys when that 3 minutes is up, or I'll just get back to you guys when it's either frothy and bubbles form. Okay? I'll get back to you then. Okay, you guys. So it's been about 5.5 minutes, and it's currently frothy and has bubbles. So that's really good. So now what we're going to do is now we are going to add my olive oil. So it says add olive oil and gently stir to combine. So it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to use, again, 2 tablespoons. I mean, it says, I'm messing this up. It says 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to use 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. So this is our olive oil. We got it from Trader Joe's, and it's the extra virgin olive oil. So yeah, we need 2 tablespoons, and this is 2 tablespoons. And then it says add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then olive oil likes to separate from water. Be careful. Okay, now it says to gently stir, so I'm going to grab another spoon. I'm not using the same spoon as I did before. And I'm using another spoon, and I'm gently stirring the olive oil into the yeast, water, and sugar mixture. I'm not like stirring. I'm just very gently stirring the olive oil into my water, sugar, and yeast mixture. So then it says Add 2 cups of flour and salt and mix with a spatula until a ball begins to form. Dough will still be slightly sticky. If dough is still slightly sticky, add more flour as needed to form a dough ball. So that's all the stirring I'm gonna do because we don't want to over stir. I don't think you can, but that's okay. So up here it says add 2 to 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna add 2. Actually, I'm gonna add 4. I don't want to add. I'm just gonna add 4 and see what happens because it says 2 to 2.5 cups of all-purpose. This is all-purpose, bleached all-purpose flour. Usually we do not buy bleached all-purpose flour, but during this whole quarantine, coronavirus situation, there's no flour, and our friend gave this to us, but usually we don't buy bleached all-purpose flour, but that's okay, we're going to use it today. So we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, actually 4 cups, and my grandma, once again, taught me how do you do this. So all you do is do it so that you have more, so it's like overflowing to the top, and then you take in, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. It's okay. So then you're just going to wipe straight all the way across, wipe your flour back into the bag. You don't want to dig, like you don't. Okay, you guys, my camera just died. I'm sorry, I had to go grab another battery. So, the last clip you guys just saw was of me stirring the, okay, either you didn't just see the last clip of me stirring that, or I'm just going to do a completely different one. So, you probably didn't just see me stir that, but I just added olive oil to the yeast, water, and sugar mixture that you saw. And all it was 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Of course, I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Did that, and then it said lightly stir. I lightly stirred. So now it says to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 4. Anyway, I was just saying how when my grandma taught me this, you want to, I'll just show you. So this is my first cup. I'll just show you for the second cup. So what you're going to do is get it overflowing, and then take one of these and go like this and push it off, okay? And then just do that until it's flat, like so. If you go like, like this, the side of it could dig in and stir up, which is bad. So you don't want to do that. But we're just going to do my other 2 cups. The recipe actually said 2 to 2.5 cups. I'm just going to do 2 cups or 4 cups. And see if I'm going to need more. Okay, there we go. I'm going to need to clean up that mess. So now, this is my 4th cup. This is my 4th cup. I'm going to put this in the sink. There's my flour, and put it to the side. Okay, now I just added that, and now with a spatula, I'm going to stir it until a ball forms. Actually, I'm going to clean up the flour mess I just made and just wipe it off my counter. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to grab a spatula. Okay. Spatula. And now we're gonna, does it say mix or stir? Mix, okay. So we're gonna mix it. Make sure everything from the sides is off the sides. And mix. Until a ball begins to form. And if the ball is too sticky, we can add more flour. So I didn't put my flour away because the ball might be too sticky for me to use my hands. I'm going to show you what this is. For me to use my hands. But that's what we're going to do. Okay. So it's all kind of coming together. We're just waiting for a ball to form. So it's all kind of just mushing together, coming together. And before I go in with my hands, you want to wash your hands before you go in with your hands. Okay, and it says add more flour if needed, or as needed. Okay, and I think I'm just going to add a little bit more. So I'm just going to grab, doesn't matter which one, I'm just grabbing a small one and adding a little bit as needed for my dough ball to form. There we go. It's becoming more of a dough ball. Okay, we're going to go wash my hands. And now what I'm going to do, set my flour aside, I'm going to take my hands and put this all down. And that's everything that was on the spatula. Okay. So, I'm going to put this on the counter. I will clean up the counter. I'm just going to add a little bit more flour because it's still a little sticky. We're just going to start forming a dough ball in the bowl, but you don't want to over flour it. Okay. Transfer the floured surface. Transfer to a floured surface. So, we got a pretty good, I'm standing on my tippy toes. We got a pretty good dough ball in my bowl, in the bottom of my bowl. We got a pretty good dough ball. So I'm going to set that to the side really quickly. Wash my hands off. Actually, no, we're not going to wash my hands off. We're just going to clean my surface off really quickly and add some flour to my surface so that it does not stick to my surface. Just the entire surface needs to be covered in flour. I'm just going to spread it out. And my surface is clean because earlier I wiped it off. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to grab my dough ball right here and transfer it to my floured surface. And knead into a smooth dough, adding up to a half a cup of extra flour if needed. But I already added a lot of flour, so So yeah, okay, so now what it says is transfer to a floured surface and knead until a smooth dough. So now we're just going to knead it. And if needed, you can add more flour. It's kind of already adding a lot of flour because of the surface, but I think I will. My measuring cup is in my, oh, and the measuring cup that I grabbed is a fourth a cup, so that's a little bit more than a half a cup, but that's okay. Wait, more or less? I don't know. I think that's a little bit more than a half a cup. I don't know. Okay, so it's until smooth. So this one still needs to be a little extra smooth, but you don't want to knead it too much. Okay, so I feel like I'm kneading it too much. So now we're just going to add some flour that's already on my surface onto the ball of dough until it's smooth. Okay. So let's keep reading the instructions. Dough doesn't, my pocket, sorry, I'm reading the instructions. Okay, so my dough is all the way done. I really hope you guys, sorry, one second. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below if you haven't already. I have no clue if my comments are on, but if they are, comment down below ideas, or if you liked this, or if you even tried it. If you tried my tutorial, then like this video, and comment down below if my comments are on, if it worked. Yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!